You don't own this airplane. You take care of it for a period of time. And these airplanes are well restored and they are kept very well maintained. So this airplane will be here long after I'm gone, I hope. I think it's a living piece of history. And when we start it up, you'll hear that engine roar. And it's just fantastic to relive that. I am a partner in this beautiful 1941 Boeing Stearman biplane, and there's 5 guys that own this airplane. These were trainers in World War II. So they're not hard to fly, but they're hard to fly well. So they made 12,000 of these airplanes before the run stopped, and I think there's 1,000 airplanes left, 1,000 Stearman that are left flying. There's Stearman, there's little Piper Cubs, there's jets, there's fast airplanes, there's slow airplanes, there's big airplanes, there's little airplanes, and there's 30,000 operations a month out of this airport. That's how complicated the airspace is. Every one of those blue lines is the outline of a flight area. Every single one of these little areas is designed to separate commercial traffic from general aviation traffic or military traffic. So although you can, in theory, fly anywhere you want, you have to be very careful to stay safe and to talk to the right people. The nature of flying has changed because technology's changed quite a bit. Airplanes are much more automated, but who is flying the airplanes has changed too, because there are a lot more women flying now, which I think is a really good thing.
San Diego Coast, Cessna 619er Delta over Scripps Pier, San Diego Coast.
The difference between a man and a woman pilot is that women have had a lot shorter time historically to get to where we are now, and we are still growing within the aviation industry. Women in aviation only make up 10% of all pilots, and as an 18-year-old with a private pilot license and an instrument rating, that percentage shrinks even smaller. So we're used to working on being the best that we can be as women.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 619er Delta, level 1,500, around Soledad. We have information Quebec. Would like to come and fill in.
Feeling the need to prove ourselves that we belong in this space. We're used to working with each other, and that's why I think our support groups are so tight-knit. Especially as women, we want to see each other succeed, and we want to help everybody. And I think that's what makes Women in Aviation so great.
The 99s is an organization of women that was formed. Amelia Earhart was one of the founding members. There were 99 women in a hangar, not unlike this hangar. And it is an organization of women pilots designed to support each other because there were so few women pilots at that time.
So this is the 99's pins. These are my wings from when I got my first solo done and my private pilot certificate. And then this as well is the symbol of the 99's.
All right, so we'll make a nice little 180 here.
The Women in Aviation and the 99's have been great groups, and I've also used my aviation knowledge and experience to build an aviation club at Scripps Ranch High School. It's really up to what you like. I feel like there are a lot more pathways that are normalized for airline piloting specifically, and I think that's kind of the funnel that most schools will lead you to, and that's the most common pilot we see. The public interacts with captains and first officers more than they do any other sort of pilot, I would say.
You have to understand, when I take off, you know, I'm usually take off and I go straight into an inverted flight. I'm flying upside down. And my turns, when I'm turning, I'm banking more than 30 degrees, you know, doing those things. Flying a commercial airline, you know, you gotta remember you're in the back seat, you know, as the passenger, you got your tray back table down with orange juice. That means if I'm flying, my turns gotta be so minute that the orange juice won't slide off the tray back table. That's my flight. That's what I do for air shows. I fly a set series of maneuvers for the air show. I don't go to an air show guessing what I want to do. I fly exactly what I want to fly and stick with the plan. I really didn't choose aviation. Aviation chose me at a young age. I was 2 years old. My father took me to an airport, and his friend was a pilot, and his friend told my father to park his car on the approach end of the runway, which he did. I mean, airplanes were flying over his car and landing throughout the afternoon.
Anthony Archinoga, born in Texas. Both Anthony's parents are from Nigeria. The oldest of 4 siblings.
The reason why I chose the Pitts is because it's nostalgic looking. It's not just like one of the basic airplanes you'll see every day, as well as it looks good at an air show, and it flies well and performs well at an air show, and it's one of the crowd favorites.
2015, Anthony made history by becoming the first African American to enter the Reno National Championship air race.
San Diego is a busy airspace, so flying in San Diego requires a lot of piloting skills just because you have Lindbergh Field, which is San Diego International Airport here. Then you have a bunch of little smaller airports like Montgomery, Gillespie, Brownfield, Carlsbad, Oceanside Airport. You have all these little ones. So it makes the airspace kind of congested sometimes, especially on busy holidays. So you have to really know how to fly. You have to understand the airspace relatively well to navigate safely through the skies.